Good morning, YouTubers. What is up? I am back with another episode of My 5D Journey. I feel like I already talked about this in a video before, and I feel like it's been a recent one. It might even be my last one. I do not know. I just felt the need to talk about it again. So, throughout my life, I've been surrounded by situations and people that have really talked down to the deep core essence of who I am. They got deep down in my subconscious, and like some of them are like things that family members would say. I remember one of them was telling me that I was mean, that I was being cruel. I had this specific family member that were telling me that I didn't treat her right growing up. That when I was little, I was really full of myself and I cast out negative energy. And as I've gotten older, sometimes that voice pops in my head that you're being mean, you're being judgmental, you're being hateful, you're not letting me be myself. And that energy comes up to the surface, and all of a sudden, I'm manifesting the same energy in the same situation from before. And a lot of it has to do with guilt about our past, right? Each one of us throughout our time here on this planet have done things. Like when I was little, I told someone yesterday this, I used to steal small things. Little things. And now as I'm growing up, I'm realizing that I'm still holding on to some of that pain and some of that guilt about doing something wrong way back when. And what happens is that energy, that psychic energy that we hold on to, because remember, psychic means soul, means connection. It means to ourself beyond this planet, beyond the earth, beyond here, beyond this body. Our psychic self, our higher self, our soul self, our wisdom self, our spirit, whatever you want to call it, okay? My psychic self, it's building a snowball, okay? And every time that snowball, and to me, it's almost like a coin. Every time that coin of a snowball energy turns itself over, it gets a little bit bigger because it's building energy. And as long as as long as we hold on to it, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually it's huge. It's this massive mountain-sized snowball hitting you. So I'm doing this meditation this morning, and it's from askangels.com. Melanie Beckler, shout out to you. You have changed my life so much over the last month. It's ridiculous how much change I've had because of your YouTube channel. And she's talking about karmic cleansing and letting go of past debt. Debt that, honestly, if we were meant to pay it, we would have paid it. But here it shows up years later, and she's going, what is a thought that does not serve you? And this is after clearing. So we have this energy clearing that goes down the body into the earth, and it goes into purification, and it comes back up into my third eye. This is not exactly how the meditation went, but this is how I took it. And all of a sudden she goes, bring up an energy that no longer serves you. And growing up, I would get in trouble at school for talking, almost always for talking or disrupting class or distracting a student. It was almost always because I was communicating at a time that wasn't appropriate. There's a lot of quotes today. And I remember this one teacher one time looking at me and goes, you deserve to be punished and you will. And I don't remember her name or what she looked like or what I was doing that day, but just knowing that she was so mad at me, that she sent this vibe to me that I deserved to be punished and that things weren't happening rightly to me. I wasn't being justly taken care of. And that energy sat with me for so long. And it's like now I felt it come up, and I was like, this is 20 years old. Like, why am I sitting here on this thought that's 20 years old? And all of a sudden I realized I was still holding on to it. And as I bring it up now, I felt this shake. Note to self, delete all videos, otherwise the camera cuts off in the middle. But this shaking came up my right side, like from like the right side of my stomach up into my shoulders, into my hands. This shaking took over me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that little piece of energy is up inside me right now. And so you acknowledge the energy. You let it take over you, and you notice the physical sensations that you're having inside your body, and then you step away from it as the observer and go, is this energy serving me anymore? And almost every single time, it's not serving. It's not serving the highest good. It's not helping the body and the spirit and the emotions and the mind. It's not serving those things anymore. It's somehow bringing our essence, our self, down. And as I sat there and looked back at it, I thought to myself, release this to the light, let it be burned up, because it's gone. And so much better energy just showed up. And this lightness took over me that cannot be explained. This sense of belonging, this sense of purpose, this sense of joy just showed up, and it replaced that feeling. And what I'm realizing is I've done that meditation before, and that those words have come up before. And what was awesome today about that is that it was much lighter and much less work. So the last time I did it, there was like this lightning bolt of shaking inside of me. And today, and I mean, it was my whole body. Every cell in my body, from tips of my toes to my head, was on fire for Jesus. But today, it was my stomach, below my belly button, and it was going up into my hands. And it was probably an intensity that was 1/10 what it was last time. And so my thing today is process through all your old emotions every single day. It was the first thing I did today. I woke up and went straight to the angel meditation, because there have been some snowballs. I haven't been able to make friends lately. Being able to go on dates where I feel comfortable has been off. There's been psychic energy coming in at all directions. And so my love life, my social life, my work life, my overall professional life, my family life, like everything has been coming in at different directions, going, why is this happening to me? Like, why am I being attacked right now? Like, it's because I've displaced myself. My energetic drains and cords that have been attached to me for years are finally getting so much hold that they're taking over my body, and I'm realizing I need to process them. And as I've been processing them and releasing them and allowing my highest good to come forth, change is happening. And so that's me today. Letting go of the past. Thank you guys for watching L to the 5th.